My name is Elliot. I teach masters at university and I run a business consultancy. I'm going to pull a card out of this box and tell you what it means for your business. And today's card says, if you have no sales, there is no need to produce or deliver any products or services. Therefore, the only costs incurred would be the costs of existing in business if you didn't sell anything. These fixed costs include premises, rental, employees on payroll, energy costs, professional fees, other admin. You must always be exploring strategies to reduce your overheads by renegotiating and substituting old for new. This is about profit and loss and what people call fixed costs, overheads. I sometimes call them the costs of existence because it means more to me, that phrase. But what we're saying is, what is my minimum level of performance? And my minimum level of performance, assuming I pay myself in business, is to break even. And break even is I paid myself a salary and I paid for everything that exists in the business in terms of just being here. Those costs that don't go up when we sell things, those are variable costs. And very simple to be. You should be as lean as possible. That's what lean means in this context of finance. I've tried both. So in my first business many years ago, I didn't really pay attention to overheads, and off I went and I bought the best computer and at the startup stage, and I bought the best everything. I thought it was great. I thought this is going to be so excellent. And everybody had promised me that the business would go well and people had promised to work with me. Don't believe any promises at the beginning. All right, people are busy, they have their own agendas. But I did because I was quite young. It's like, oh, okay, I've got loads of work coming in. This is going to be good. So I went and bought things and increased my overheads, my monthly outlays. I had, loans to repay for hardware and equipment. I didn't go gradually. I didn't tread softly. I went in heavily. And I had what I would call quite a, certainly not a lean overhead structure. My costs of existing, if I sold no products or services, were relatively high for my sector. And that squeezes you because you need to sell more to actually cover these costs. And if you have a lean month, and I think there's a lot of that about right now in the economies of the world, if you have a lean few months, you are under intense pressure straight away. So that's what keeping your cost of existence, your overhead fixed costs, that's why it's important. It's important because you make more money when things are going well, but when things aren't going well, you have more time because you don't have to generate as much revenue to still be here. And recession marketing is very much linked to this type of thinking. If I can survive, because recession and markets will contract, I think that's happening right now. Markets will contract, inflation, wars, energy costs, all those things, overheads going up. It makes it harder. There's less people spending money and there's more cost to cover as an overhead. If I can make that as low as it can be, I have longer than you. And if I can survive the recession by covering lower costs, I reap the benefits at the end. That is a recession marketing strategy. I work harder, I market harder, I make sure I get a larger share of a smaller pot just to be here when the dust settles and business resumes as normal. And then I am one of the few suppliers left who reap the rewards. It's easy to do. I should say that. You just ring up more than one supplier, you get 3 suppliers and say, can you give me the best deal? But you have to ring them up.